Cells are the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. In the real world, the structure and operation of a house acts like a cell. These are the various components within the cell. A master bedroom acts as the nucleus. In a cell, the function of the nucleus is to store hereditary material and control the cell's activities. It has a membrane that selectively decides what goes in and out. The door of the bedroom serves the same purpose as the membrane. Our parents hold the genetic material and they control everything that goes on in the house. A safe, often found inside the master bedroom, acts as the nucleolus. In a cell, the nucleolus is located inside the nucleus and serves to help assemble ribosomes, and therefore holds important genetic information. In a house, a safe serves to keep important records and documents, like how a cell keeps important genetic information to later be used in RNA transcription. The function of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is to synthesize lipids as well as detoxify the cell. An air filter functions similarly in that it helps to rid the house or cell of toxins. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is studded with ribosomes that allow it to synthesize proteins. In a house, this function is represented by the kitchen, in which proteins can be cooked. The Golgi apparatus is sometimes referred to as the postal service of the cell because it modifies and ships packages for the cell. It is a series of membrane-bound pouches that look a lot like pancakes. A mailbox serves a similar function. It takes packages which are then later distributed to their appropriate destinations. The mitochondria is a double membrane organelle that serves as the powerhouse of the cell. It has an outer membrane and an inner folded membrane. Mitochondria is the site of cellular respiration, a process that takes glucose and converts it into ATP, the currency of biological functions. A voltage box is able to provide the house with the energy that it needs to complete its necessary functions. Chloroplasts found in plant cells are the site of photosynthesis, which turns light energy into glucose and oxygen. They are composed of an outer membrane, inner membrane, and stacks of thylakoids called granum. Solar panels on a house serve to provide the house with energy in the same way that chloroplasts do. They take in light energy and then turn it into energy that the house or the cell can use. Vacuoles are the membrane-bound structures in cells that provide storage. They store materials like food, enzymes, and water. The fridge acts as a storage vessel in a house. It holds nutrients for living. Like vacuoles, a fridge can hold food and water. Lysosomes are membrane-bound vesicles that aid in the digestion of cellular materials and molecules. These organelles contain enzymes that aid in the breaking down of old cell parts and macromolecules. In a house, the trash can is used to get rid of anything that is no longer needed. These unwanted materials are thrown away and broken down. The cytoskeleton is composed of microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments. The function of the cytoskeleton is to provide structural and mechanical support to the cell. In a house, support beams act as a cytoskeleton by giving the house structural reinforcement. Centrioles, found in animal cells, act as anchors for the spindle fibers during mitosis. The framing of the house serves a similar function by acting as an anchor for the house. The plasma membrane is a phospholipid bilayer that selectively allows things to come in and out. It protects the cell by acting as a barrier. Gates serve the house in the same way, keeping the house safe from unwanted outsiders and allowing welcome guests in. If one organelle must be cut, we chose to vote off lysosomes, which are the organelles that work to digest and break down materials and molecules in the cell. Instead of lysosomes, the cell can use its plasma membrane to get rid of any substances that it doesn't need anymore. The plasma membrane can help transport unneeded cellular materials outside the cell.